Hello dear 8th class students, as we welcome back to the social studies online classes. As we started the lesson forests using and protecting, and we ended in the last session of the online class up to the forests using and protecting ended the different types of the forests. On the different types of the forests, I give you a work, what are the 4 different types of forests, and write the question like littoral, sea coast and swampy forests, evergreen forests, deciduous forests. Write each heading and the forests and their speciality. Right, I told you. Now today in today's online session class, we are going to start the title with the titles status of the forests in Telangana. Status of the forests in the Telangana. So like we know very well, every year we participate in the program which was started by the government of Telangana, greenery in Telangana, to increase the forest percentage in the state, not only in our state but also in our country, like where other countries are also taking various types of the initial steps to increase the forest percentage in the country. So because here the Telangana Ku Haritaharam program every year we will celebrate. It is also concept. Its concept is that where we have to increase the percentage of the forest. So that was the situation here. You read about some of the important kinds of the forests in our state, but how large are our forests? Are they increasing or decreasing? Let us find out. The forests are increasing or decreasing, that we have to find out. About 26,904 square kilometers of the region has been declared as forests by the government. This is about 24% of all land in the region, or nearly one quarter of our state. However, all this is not rarely forested, as only about 16.74% of our land has tree cover to quality as forests. This means that is about 7% of our forest lands are open grounds and with very few trees. Even this forest cover is dwindling due to the felling, encroachment, mining, etc. Every year about 30 square kilometers of the forests are lost in our states. 30 square kilometers of the forests every year we are losing in our state. It means here, like what are the initial steps are taken to increase the forests by the Telangana government. The title, due to initiations for greenery in Telangana. Due to this, Telangana government has initiated a massive plantation program in 2015 with the aim to increase the forest cover. It is planned to plant about 230 crores saplings in 4 years times. As a part of the program, the saplings are being planted near the open spaces in the habitations of the people, on both sides of the roads, on all tankments, in all public places like schools, colleges, universities, hospitals, and in the premises of the offices, which means these are the different types of the activities which are initiated by the state of Telangana to increase the forest percentage. And basically where the 230 crores of the plants in each year, it was 230 crores of the saplings are planting in the open places in near the where the habitations are located to eligible, where the forest rate, where the sapling, where the trees are very less in such regions. So these all the things are taking. The increased green cover helps in high rainfall and abundant water sources. It also prevents soil erosion. If we protect nature, it protects us. Yes, obviously, if we protect nature, it protects us. Thus, the state government is seriously focusing on the plantation of saplings, the preservation, restoration and improvement of the natural and the social environment is the major issue all over the world. It includes the conservation of the natural resources, prevention of the pollution and sustainable use of land. These all the aspects will come where we are planning to increase the forest, which means it was the basic thing when we can take the initiative steps to increase the forest percentage in our state. These all the things where we are taking necessarily to increase, where the abundant rainfall can get, the good environment can creation will be happen by the increasing of the forests. Towards of that only from the year of 2015 the state of Telangana is taking initiative steps to increase the forest. Tribal people and forests. The next title of this chapter in today's online class, tribal people and forests. What are the, you may heard several times the communities, tribal communities who are living mostly in completely in the forest areas only. The forest area, there are several different like you are studied in the previous classes also, like Chenchus, Koya Reddys, different types of the tribal communities who used to live in the forest regions. The tribal people and forests, you may think that the tribal communities who are living in the forests, they are protecting forests. Yes, obviously as per the previous reports we can say that the tribals are using forests and also protecting them. It is difficult to imagine forests in our country without the people who live in them and use them. Forests provide the critical resources for the poor in our state to make a living. Very few people in Telangana collect minor forest produce called non-timber forest produce or the NTFP, like non-timber forest produce, and sell them in the local markets for earning a living. You would have made a long list of forest produce the people collect, but the complete list is much longer with about more than 60 item on it, which means where we are comparing the forests by the tribal communities. Tribal communities are living in the forests, but also they are protecting the forests is one of the aspect, and also they are getting the natural sources from the forests like tamarind, honey, collection of the honey from the forests. These are the products they are selling into the nearby their village markets. Of the people who depend upon the forests for their livelihoods, the tribal people are the most important. For the thousands of years, tribal people have lived in these forests, protected them and earned their livelihoods for them. You have read about them in the earlier classes, like the forest communities where they are depending into the several aspects, but also they are protecting forests, which was not agreed by the forest departments at that time. When we are comparing these issues, for that time situations are not agreed to increasing of the forest community, forest rates by the tribe. It was not accepted, it was not kept faith on the tribal communities where they are using several types of the products. Even today, more than 60% of the forests of Telangana are in the areas where the tribal people live. Similarly, about 60% of the tribal people in Telangana today live in the forests. How do the tribal people use the forests? You may remember how people of the Penugolu use the forests around them for podu cultivation. For the podu cultivation, the Penugolu people, how they were used their cultivation purpose, the forests like jhum farming and the moving one place to another place, the farming cultivation. These are the different aspects which we were noticed in the previous classes. That examples are also given here to notice the situations where the forests are dependent on the people of the tribal communities. Collection of the forests produce like food items, fruits, tubers, etc. Items for the sale like the BD leaves, medicinal plants, bamboo and tamarind, etc. These are all the aspects also where the farmers are, like where the tribal communities are exported to the other areas, from rural to urban areas. Unlike in the plain villages, tribal people don't have the notion of the private property in land, and all clan members use the forests with the consent of the village elders. Each family has customary right over the land they cultivate and will shift to the coming years, since the Podu keeps shifting every few years. There is no fixed record for the ownership of land. Also, when the population increases and new families are formed, the village elders give them the promises to clear new plots of the land. Before the British rule, the tribal people treated the forests as their own. It was sacred land to them, and they used it without causing damage to it or the animals in it. Even when they hunted for the animals or cleared forests for Podu fields, they ensured the government or the regeneration of the animals and trees. Thus, they worked after as well as used for the forests just as the peasant family and takes care of its fields. So farmers among the tribal communities who felt their sacred lands are the forests. Meanwhile, in that situation, so they cared about the forests, and if suppose they used the natural resources from the forests, and these all the aspects when they were taken, because during the British rule the tribal communities are permanently, they used to live in the forests only. That was the main aspect here. Then later on they are cared about forests and they protected about forests. And suppose the continuation situation is that here to understand as when the forests are damaged, where the population was increased. Meanwhile, after the increase of the population, the situational demands are came to here to forests, make the deforestation, make the plain lands, and preparation of the new plots in that area to shift the increased population in that regions. These are the situations are taken initiative steps at that time. So we will continue this chapter in the next session of the online class. I will give you project work in your group, as I will send you the text message, contemporary issue and project in your group with this video. Thank you.